So I want to start off with saying thank you for taking the time to give my music a shot. I began rapping my freshman year of high school, but after years of working toward my goal of getting signed, I eventually found myself homeless and living out of motels. Didn't have a stable living environment for a few years. By the time I got a Section 8 apartment, I know, all my music equipment was lost, and I was slowly falling in love with a different passion, talking about anime and manga, which are Japanese cartoons and comic books, on YouTube. After years of obsessing over making videos and money, unfortunately real life caught up with me, and a few relationships later, I found myself a single father in the midst of a custody battle against the woman I loved and adored, the mother of my child, and, well, at the time, my ex-fiance. After a long battle, I finally won full custody, and the mother of my child and I eventually reconciled. But of course, only to break up again later, except this time there were even more problems than before. Honestly, April 22nd, I experienced one of the most tragic events in my 27 years of living thus far. Demons I didn't know existed plagued my head, and while I tried to drown out the loud voices with positive activities, eventually even the strongest will succumb to relentless assaults from these horrible demons. After yet again another long court process, I found myself back to being a quote-unquote free man. Legally, anyway. Although I had nothing holding me back and could finally escape this hell I'd been subjected to, with my daughter right next to me, the demons managed to creep up and grab a hold once more before we could escape. Every day I fight many unheard battles and overcome obstacles I pray most never have to face. Oh yeah, April 22nd? That was so impactful. I went from what some would say an atheist, not believing in God or whatever, to having my own, I guess essentially you would call it, relationship with God. Just God, nothing more, nothing less. I like it this way. It's unique, it's mine, and yeah, I don't know exactly what you would call that, but I'm sure people probably listening screaming, it's this. I just talk to God once in a while. I'm sure this project, My Beautiful Hell, will be interpreted in many different ways depending on the listener. Some will write it off before even listening. Some will support it and embrace my passion for music. Of course, most won't even know I exist, but I hope one day I can look back and say eventually that statement became false. Regardless of where this life takes me, I'm going to try my hardest to stay true to myself and keep my family close to my heart, but some of them far away from my physical presence. In this life, you're completely fucked, no matter what, is what I guess I don't know what you would say at the anxious or doubtful, or just overall that side, we're gonna call it that side of me, constantly thinks. I mean, if you think about it, you're either alone and secretly miserable, or you're surrounded by, at best I would describe them as acquaintances, that of which contribute anxiety, depression, anger, hatred, self-hatred, false hope, basically most of what's wrong with me. Even now, as I've recorded this message, things aren't good. Matter of fact, things are getting worse, and I don't know how to pull myself out of this. So until the day I manage to escape this nightmare I've been trapped in for the past few years, welcome to my beautiful hell. Please enjoy your stay.
Never wanted to say goodbye, but every time that I tried, you never gave me the time to fix the problems you lied. You said you'd be there with me every step of the way, but now I'm walking and I'm not sure where I'm headed today. I never wanted to say goodbye, but every time that I tried, you never gave me the time to fix the problems you lied. You said you'd be there with me every step of the way, but now I'm walking and I'm not sure where I'm headed today.